The next three we have, I'm going to kind of put them together. They're conditional use permits, 3 different locations. The first one is 4713 East 26th. Then we have 1721 South Minnesota. And then the third one is at West 85th and South Louise. The reason I'm putting these together is because they're all conditional use permits to allow on-sale alcohol within 500 feet of a sensitive use. First of all, I think we all understand on-sale alcohol, but really maybe explain the 500 foot from a sensitive use.
Certainly. We don't require conditional uses on everything anymore. In the old ordinance, if they came in and they were an on-sale alcohol, they would require conditional use no matter what. If they were the old shenanigans in the mall, they would require the conditional use. And then there was no conditions we would have put on it. So now we go, if you're within 500 feet of a sensitive use, we're going to have the public hearing. Sensitive uses are single family, churches, schools. So if there's a sensitive use, then we're going to have the public hearing. It's really necessary.
Sorry, why don't you describe on sale? Does
Sure.
that mean I walk in and I can buy my alcohol, or is this a bar?
Then you're going to sit there at the table and have it. So you can buy it, but you don't get to package it. Off sale is then you're leaving with it. So an off sale is that liquor store. On sale is you're staying there. So these are on sale within a close proximity, within 500 feet, and they want to stay there with their on sale. The other thing that we talk about is these are uses that are going to be allowed. So they're conditional uses. They're allowed within 500 feet, but with conditions. So then you really have to, as Planning Commission and the neighbors go, well, what conditions do we want to put on them? And you try to make sure that we're looking at them all the same. Depending on whether neighbors show up for the East 26th Street one, but not the 85th and Louise one, we want to make sure that we're consistent and we regulate them the same. How much landscaping they have, what their lighting is, what the signage requirements are, that we make sure that we're consistent throughout, and we don't say, you know what, on this one the building has to be yellow, but on this one you have to put brick on it. And you go, okay, why? That's not a condition on an on sale. Those just don't make any sense.
Right.
Pink flowers on this one, and this one has to have petunias, and
Right.
that doesn't help you mitigate the impacts of an on sale bar.
And this is where public input does come in.
Yeah.
I think to really benefit the Planning Commission as well, is because then we better understand concerns and can hopefully help place some conditions that make sense on this. And
conditions really have to mitigate the impact that this is going to have to your neighborhood. It's nice that we have multiple ones on the agenda because we're going to look at them all the same.
Right.
You know, doesn't really matter that they're in different parts of the neighborhood, but we'll address them together.
And I think it is important that the public does know that that's what we really do listen to. You know, that's when we really do appreciate the public coming forward and saying, these are our concerns. Can you help us out? And, you know, do our best to do that.
Yes. Yep.
So, all right. Then we have an initial development plan in the S2 institutional campus for the USD Research Park, which I think most of us know is located at West 60th